What is Web3? There's a lot of people who talk about Web3 and they talk about decentralized web, they'll talk about tokenized web, they'll talk about an ownership economy. And all of these things are true and all of these things are correct. But none of them do justice to the impact that it's going to have on people every day or make it easy to understand why this is an important shift and what Web3 really is about enabling. And so the way I think about it is in relation to what's come before it. And so Web 1 was a world in which I could publish something, I could tell you about myself, but ultimately you had to believe what I said. It was the only information there was out there to get any true sense of who I was, so you had to trust me completely. Web 2 gave you something to base a little bit more on and to get a better understanding of who I am. Because all of a sudden, through my social actions, through my behaviors, you could see what I like, where I've been, who I follow, what I share. And that starts to give you a better understanding, an ability to infer something about myself beyond the basics that I might tell you, right? So now all of a sudden you've got a probabilistic understanding of who I might be. Web 3, on the other hand, through tokenization and through those elements that people were talking about, the decentralization, the tokenization, the ownership side, allows me to own my identity. And what that means is that the actions that I've taken, be they what I'm a fan of, and I might have a token that represents what I'm a fan of, be they what I've bought, and those transactions would be logged on a chain, those elements start to give you a deterministic view of who I actually am. So the way I think about Web3 is I think of Web3 as deterministic web. And in that progression, we are going to a world where we can trust the information about individuals, about each other in an ever-increasing way because we are in control of that identity, and we as individuals have that sovereign ability to own our data and push that out in a way which is controllable and managed. So for me, that goes from the least amount of trust in Web 1, you just have to trust me. Web 2, I can trust you, but I can validate some of that or infer a little bit more. In Web 3, where I can get a much better understanding and accurate view of who someone actually is, what they care about, and from a business perspective, the same. So these things are the way I look at it, and that makes Web 3 the deterministic web.